cook. She got the recipe. She got what you need. That girl can cook. That black girl magic. I gotta have it.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make my version of homemade beefy cheesy enchiladas. Somebody asked for this recipe and I'm glad you did because I love to make them. So let's get started. Alright y'all, so guess what? We're making our sauce from scratch. It's easy. I'm going to show you how to do it, okay? So look, you only need 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, and we're going to season it up with a heaping tablespoon of chili powder, okay? As well as 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. Y'all, this is the smoked paprika that had a flavor, okay? 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. There's a lot of peppers going on. 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. We're also going to add in 1 tablespoon of onion powder. I kind of skimped on that a little bit, but you add 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon of ground cumin. That's going to give it that taco flavor that you long for. And you just want to mix that up. Now, y'all probably wondering, good, what is salt? Honey, I'm going to season it to taste after we cook it, okay? Just wait on it, all right? So, look, once you get that, you're going to set that to the side and get you a saucepan and whatnot, and add 2 tablespoons of olive oil to that over medium heat. Now you don't want to burn this, so you want to be careful, okay? But you're going to add your seasoning and you're going to add it into that oil, okay? It's kind of like we're making a roux almost, kind of, sort of, but not really. But anyway, we're going to add that in there. Trust me, it's enough flour and enough, it's enough oil, but you want to whisk it. And if you smell it burning, that's because it is. You want to make sure that heat is low enough so you're not actually burning it, all right? But you want to mix it up, get all the little clumps out of there because they will stay if you don't. You know, I'm just tapping on it a little bit just to get those clumps out. And I'm going to add in about 1 to 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, all right? If you don't have tomato paste, you can add tomato sauce, but I prefer tomato paste. But like I said, you got to move quickly or you will burn this, all right? Don't, if you smelling something burning, I'm telling you it is. So turn that heat down if it gets to that point, all right? So here I'm going in with 2 cups of chicken broth. I'm going to add this in gradually. If you have beef broth, you can use that as well. But you just want to whisk that in. It's going to turn into a nice thick paste. That's what you want, girl. And then guess what you're going to do? You're going to add in some more liquid. There you go. That's what I mean by adding it in gradually. Add it in a little bit at a time until you get it at the consistency that you want. See, I'm adding in some more because that's too thick. We want our sauce to be nice, right? So look, there's the rest of that liquid going in. And as you can see, I'm working pretty quickly. I'm adding in that liquid and I'm also mixing it at the same time. So once you get it to the consistency that you want, like so, see there? Look at that. That's it, y'all. That's all that's to it. That is how you can make a sauce. Now, an authentic way to do it would be using chili pods, but we don't have none of those, okay? I'm adding in some Cholula hot sauce. That's Mexican hot sauce for some additional flavor and some acidity and some spice. If you don't like the spice, just add in about a tablespoon of vinegar or apple cider vinegar, but I'm using hot sauce, all right? So look, now we can season this thing up. Add in some salt to taste. You may want to add in 1 to 2 teaspoons. Taste it as you go. Honey, look, season it until the gods tell you to stop, all right? I mean, that's just how it works in this situation, okay? Anyway, our sauce is done. You want to let that simmer on low for about 5 to 7 minutes. After you do that, it's over. Look, that's it. It's done. And I'm going to pour it into a container and set it aside, all right? So now we're going to work on our ground beef mixture. I'm using 2 pounds of ground beef. You really only need 1, but I'm using 2 because I'm going to make a lot of enchiladas, okay? This can make about almost 15 to 20 enchiladas, this one recipe, all right? So look, I have a pack of Sazon. Everybody know what that Sazon is. You can find it in the Dollar Tree and Walmart. If you don't want to use it, you don't have to. It's optional. But I'm going to add Sazon, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, another teaspoon of garlic powder. Okay, you know we got to have those too. Stop playing with me. Y'all already know. 1 teaspoon of black pepper. All right, you can add that to taste if you prefer. And I'm also going to add in 1 tablespoon of seasoned salt, or you can add that to your own taste. All right, now once you get that in, you want to combine it, mix it. Make sure you cook all of your ground beef. Y'all, this is not a steak, okay? We're going to cook all of our ground beef. Make sure none of it's pink, all right? And once you get there, I'm going to add in 1 small can of Rotel. Now, that's optional, A lot of people don't like tomatoes like that, but I do. So I'm putting in a can of Rotel. If you don't want to add the Rotel, you don't have to. That's just because I'm being extra. All right. So once you do that, strain your meat, set it aside, and now it is time to assemble. I'm going to be using my lasagna casserole dish to bake these enchiladas, and I'm pouring in just a little bit of my sauce so these dry corn tortillas do not break, or well, they are going to break, but that they don't get dry. All right. You ever had a dry enchilada? Honey, that is bad for business. You want your enchilada to be juicy, wet, okay? Don't make no dried enchiladas. Put a little sauce down first. You got plenty of sauce. Now, another thing, I'm using corn tortillas. And don't jump on me about how I say tortilla. I'm from the South and that's how I talk, okay? But I'm using corn. I will tell you this. I wet my corn tortillas just a little bit so that they do not break. But I guarantee you, they're gonna break. I mean, that's just how it is, especially if you buy some cheap ones like I did. Okay, you see how it broke right there? But you want to roll them and face them side down. If you don't want to deal with the breaking like so, get you flour tortillas. There's a difference. You got corn and you have flour. Grab flour if you're into those. I personally don't like flour, so I use corn. Okay, but anywho, we're moving right along. I have my enchilada sauce here. I'm gonna pour some on top. You can pour the whole jar if you want to. I actually made two dishes, two of the same dishes with the same amount of enchiladas. So I'm saving half of my sauce. But here we're gonna add in about 8 ounces of shredded cheese. I'm using the Mexican blend Tillamook cheese. Y'all, it's gonna melt every single time. It's gonna give me just what I need. And we're gonna bake this at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 to 15 minutes. And look at that. Y'all look at that. See, I wasn't worried about the cracks because they was going to be covered up by cheese anyway. Please. And it's going to get ate. Who going to stop eating it? Not me. All right, we ain't going to worry about no cracks, please. All right, so anyway, now it's time to plate it up. So let's go ahead and add our toppings and get right into it. There you have it, guys, our delicious, cheesy, beefy enchiladas. Yes ma'am and yes sir. Okay, and look, you can add other toppings like sour cream, cilantro, all types of things, lime crema, all of that. Okay, it's up to you. But look, I want to thank y'all for watching. Check out this cheese pool right quick. Oh, okay. Thank y'all for watching. If you try this recipe out, let me know down in the comments. If you want to see other variations of an enchilada, let me know. And I'll see y'all next time in the next video. Bye.